Server-side Google Ads conversion tracking. The main thing that is important to know before configuring server Google Ads conversion tracking is that server-side Google Ads can work only based on GA4 requests. So it means that before proceeding with configuring server-side Google Ads, you need to ensure that you already configured your SGTM container and configured server-side GA4 that delivers data to SGTM container. We already have a video on how to configure server-side GA4, so I won't focus on it in this video. Regarding server-side Google Ads, in this video I want to show you how to configure conversion linker, remarketing tag inside the SGTM container, conversion tag inside the SGTM container, and how to add user data and dynamic product data for server-side Google Ads conversion tracking. So let's get started. The first thing that you need to do is add conversion linker tag inside your SGTM container. So click here, Google Ads, and then select conversion linker. Then just trigger it on all page views. The second tag that you most likely would configure is Google Ads Remarketing. So again, the configuration is pretty simple. You need to select Google Ads Remarketing tag, add your Google Ads conversion ID. So basically you can find it in the same way as you would find it for the WebGTM inside your Google Ads interface. And here you need to select a trigger that triggers every time when GA4 client is claimed. So basically you can see here this tag, it triggers every time when client name equals GA4 and event name is page view. So in my case, I want this like remarketing audience to be collected whenever like a user did whatever action on the website. So let me modify this tag a little bit. So I would need to remove this condition, and basically this remarketing tag will trigger every time when GA4 request is claimed. Now I want to configure Google Ads conversion tag. And let me create a purchase conversion. So again, select Google Ads here, and in this case we will use Google Ads conversion tracking. Again, add conversion ID, conversion label, here you can also add your conversion value and the currency code. So let me add it. And the currency code is always USD here in my case. Then you need to select a trigger. Again, like I want to trigger this tag every time when a request was claimed by GA4 and when the event name contains purchase. Okay, so this one is configured. Let me open web and server preview, and I will show you like basically why I selected this type of triggers and this type of events. And this is my website, and then web and server debuggers. So let's test if Google Ads remarketing, conversion linker, and purchase conversion tag worked correctly. The first step is to check if page view event works. Okay, as you can see, this is the request of like Google Analytics 4 request, and the event name is page view, and we need to check that conversion linker and the remarketing tag triggered correctly. Basically, like you can see that the status of this text is succeeded, so it means that it worked correctly. Now let me make a purchase, and we will check if Google Ads purchase tag works. We need to wait till we see a request from Google Analytics 4 that has event name purchase. So this is my GA4 event with the purchase Stape event, and this is Google Analytics 4 tag that was triggered. You can see that we tried to add conversion value, but it's empty, and let's see why is it so. Okay, we are not passing this value from using our Google Analytics 4 from web to SGTM. Now let's talk about Google Ads enhanced conversion tracking. So what the enhanced conversion tracking mean is that you send to Google user data. Like with the help of this user data, Google will be able to better attribute your conversions to like clicks, and it will have a positive effect on your Google Ads campaigns. So the first step, if you want to configure Google Ads enhanced conversion tracking, is to verify that this feature is enabled for your Google Ads conversion. So inside the Google Ads interface, open your conversion and then click here edit settings and ensure that this checkbox is enabled. The next step is to add a user provided data variable inside your Web Google Tag Manager inside the Google Analytics 4 tag. So as I mentioned on the beginning of the video, so Google Ads server-side tags, they inherit most of the data from the GA4 requests. So go to your Web Google Tag Manager container, find your GA4 event tags or one tag, it depends on your setup. Click Edit and enable this checkbox. Include user-provided data from your website. Then you need to configure like a variable. So there is a special type of variable specifically like for this purpose. I already have it. Let me show you how it looks. So what you need to do, select if you want to automatically collect user data or like manual configuration or maybe user code. So like select what choose you the best, and in this case I added manual configuration, and all of these parameters I've took from my data layer. So basically I made an email, phone number, first name, last name, country, and postcode. So once done, just click save. So, and basically that's it. So you just need to add a user provided data inside the web GTM, inside your GA4 tags, and that's it. There's no need to do anything inside the Google Ads tags inside the SGTM, because previously there was another type of configuration, but now, yeah, nothing else is required. The second feature that I wanted to show you is how to configure dynamic remarketing inside for the Google Ads Remarketing tag inside the SGTM. So open your remarketing tag, and here you need to edit it and enable this checkbox to send dynamic remarketing event data. So in my case, I want to inherit all the remarketing event data from the event data inside the SGTM, and this event data will be based on the GA4 requests that I'm sent. So just click save for this Google Ads Remarketing tag inside the SGTM, and now go to WebGTM. Inside the WebGTM, open your Google Analytics 4 event tags, and you can add product data here. So like expand this one, this setting, event parameters, and here you can see like event setting variable. So again, like similar to user provided data variable, there is a specific variable type called event settings. And with the help of these event settings, you can add product data. So if you start, like for example, you want to add transaction ID, then transaction value, currency, and items. So as you can see, there are some like predefined data, predefined parameters that Google Analytics, this variable suggests you to add. So let me name it G4 items. And here you need to add values. So I'm not sure that I have all the values already, but let me add some parameters and then we will like debug it together. So inside items, I'm adding a data layer parameter items, then currency USD value. It should be purchase price, and transaction ID I think I don't have, so let me put it 1, 2, 3, and then I will just modify it to have real numbers. Here just click save. So again, just to repeat everything, so if you want to send user data, basically you want to include user provided data inside your Google Ads server-side tracking, or you want to send like product data to configure dynamic remarketing, you should do it everything inside the Google Analytics 4 in the WebGTM container. Okay, now what we need to do is refresh our previews, and we will see how it works. As you can see here, so we as I showed you previously, inside the Google Ads Google Analytics 4 event tags inside the WebGTM, we added user data and product data. As you can see here, the user data is blank, basically because I don't have any user data on the add to cart event. But if we check event settings, you can see that like items parameter were added. Let's see what we will have on the purchase event. Okay, on the purchase event, we also have user data, and we have event data as well. What we have inside the SGTM, so you can see that our Google Ads purchase tag triggered correctly, and this is basically the outgoing request to the Google Ads. Okay, now we need to accurately add a transaction ID, because as you see here that I added transaction ID 1, 2, 3, and we need to find like a proper transaction ID. Let me check my data layer. And so this is basically where I can find the real transaction ID for my settings inside the WebGTM. So it's data, it should be data layer variable e-commerce.transaction ID. And let me go back to my G4 e-commerce tag, and I need to edit this variable. Let me verify that transaction ID was recorded correctly, so I will just close this previews and launch a new one. Purchase Stape. This is my G4 tag inside the WebGTM. Let me open my variable. So this is my user data variable, and this is my items variable. So as you can see here now, everything is correct. So the transaction ID is recorded correctly, value, currency, and the same as items parameter. And if you expand it here inside the tag that fired in WebGTM, you can see also event settings variable and basically all parameters that were sent to SGTM, and basically our Google Ads tags inside the SGTM, they inherited all this data. That's it. This is everything that I wanted to show you about server-side Google Ads conversion tracking. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.